Hello, you're welcome back. We're still treating latitudes and longitudes. Sorry, we are still treating bearings and distances. I've finished with latitudes and longitudes. Now I'm treating bearings and distances. My name is still Harrison and I'm continuing with the question on the board. Okay. So the question we have: two explorers leave camp at the same time. One walks at 5 kilometers per hour on a bearing 039 degrees. The other walks at 7.5 kilometers on a bearing 265 degrees. After 2 hours, how far are they and what is the bearing of the second from the first? So, as usual, the first thing to do is to draw and then locate the positions of each of them. Let us represent the original position with A, and then the first one walks at 5 kilometers per hour on a bearing 039. So let's take this to be our 039. Okay. At this, the other walks at this on a bearing of 265. 265 should be from here. You go round just 5 degrees to 270. So that would be something of this nature. Now, let me redraw this so that it will look. So this is 265, while this is 39. So assuming that we have this, then this is our, let's take this to be A, B, and C. So in other words, we are talking of this. Okay. Now, say this is 39. This angle here is also 39. I hope you are seeing what I'm showing. Okay. So, for us to know angle A should be 39 is here. This is 39, this is 90, and this is 5 degrees. So angle A should be 39 plus 90 plus 5. So if we add, we have 95 plus 39. This is 4, 10, 134. So that means angle A is 134 degrees. Okay. Now, in order to continue, we were told that the first was working at 5 kilometers per hour, but after 2 hours, we were asked to find how far. That's the How far are they? So after 2 hours, this one has traveled 10 kilometers, because if it's traveling 5 kilometers per hour, in 2 hours it will be 10 kilometers. So then why the other one, 7.5 by 2, will give us 15 kilometers. Okay, so that is that. And then we move on. Now for us to find distance from B to C, this is our small a. And then we are going to use cosine rule. That means we have a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. And then that will now give us our b side facing b, that is 15 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 15 times 10 cos 134. Okay, so moving on, this will give us 225 plus 100 minus 30, 300. 300 multiplied by, we check our table, check your calculator, and that will give us minus 0 0.694 658 37. So moving on, we have 325 plus because this and this will change to plus. Minus times minus is plus. So that will be plus 208.397511. And if you carry out the addition, we are going to have 533.39.7511. Therefore, a is equal to, you have to find the square root, and then finding the square root, we have 533.397511. So that will give us 23.0954. 0954, and that should be approximately, a is approximately equal to 23.1 kilometers. Okay, so we have succeeded in getting the distance from B to C. Now the next question is, and what is the bearing of the second from the first? That's the bearing of C from B. the bearing of C from B. The bearing of C from B, again, we start from the north, go round. The bearing of C from B, that is from, you are checking from B. So you go round like this until you get to the line joining BC. For us to do that, we need to know angle B plus 39 degrees, because this is 39 alternates to this. So this is also 39, this is 39. So, but the first thing we have to do is to calculate angle B. So in that case, we are going to use sine rule. So we use sine rule, and then we have B B over sine B is equal to A over sine A. And this will lead us to, we already know B to be 15. 15 over sine B, which is equal to our A we have calculated to be 23.1 all over sine 134 degrees equal to okay, you cross multiply now. From here we have 15 sine 134 degrees equal to 23.1 sine B, so that sine B is equal to 15 sine 134 we are dividing by 23.1, and that will give us, check, that will give us 15 times 0.7193398. Then we are dividing by 23.1. Okay, so from there we can come up to continue from here. From this place we come up to continue. So we now have sine B is equal to divide first of all, after multiplication, we have 10.79009701 all over 23.1. So we continue, and then that will give us, if you carry out the division, that will give us 0.4671 3766. So sine B is this. Therefore, sine inverse B, that is checking the particular angle, that will give us 27.8465 approximately. And that will give us finally 27.8 degrees. 27.8 degrees. So it is at this point now we can calculate the bearing. So going back, as I said earlier, this angle is now 27.8, but this angle here is alternate to this. So this is 39, this is also 39. Then remember that you have to start from the north to the line joining B and C. So we have to add 27.8 plus 39 plus 180. Therefore, the bearing of the second from the first is equal to as I said earlier, you start adding 27.8 degrees plus 39 degrees plus 180 degrees. And if you carry out the addition, that will give us 246.8 degrees. 246.8 degrees. And that is the bearing of the second from the first. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If there's any question, put it in the comment section, and then I will find solution to it in my next video. Thank you.